So here, I'll call the expenditure of Lakshmi to be E sub L and that of Meenakshi to be E sub M, and that's 2 over 3. And the ratio of income of Lakshmi, I sub L, again, it's, I think, important to use the right letters so you can keep track of different pieces of information. And this is expenditure, so they're kind of mixing up things here. Now, if excess of income over expenditure is saved, which means the amount saved by Lakshmi would be IL minus her expenses, to that of Meenakshi, I sub M minus E sub M is 4 to 9. And they're asking for the ratio of their incomes. So that tells me that I just need to get rid of these other variables here, EM, others. So that means E sub M is 7/6 IL. So I can replace that here. And then I have to do the same thing here. So E sub L is 2/3 E sub M. And I can replace that here in terms of I sub L. So trying to get rid of the expense quantities. So 2, 3, so 7/9 IL. So that means if I replace that here, this is I sub L minus. So this question is really about just making sure you define the right variables. You can do the algebra properly. This would be 2/9 I sub L. And that one I would just leave it in that form. And then I will cross multiply. So 9 here, and then 4 times that. So 2/9 I sub L times 9, 4 times I sub M. That drops out. That becomes 2. So I get I sub L is 2 I sub M minus 2 times 7/6. So yeah, it kind of is a little messy. Then this goes to the other side. And then that becomes 10/3 I sub L. I'm going to take that here. That means I sub L over I sub M, that's what we need, would be 2 times 3 over 10. The way I do this is I move that 3 to the numerator, 10 goes into the denominator, and then reduce them. Answer is 3 to 5, which is choice A. So the question is not difficult if you can clearly kind of use the right kind of variables so that it's easy for you to keep track of different quantities. I mean, there are 4 variables, and then you have to relate them and then write the ratio. So that's, I think, the important part. The rest is all algebraic manipulation. So make sure you're comfortable doing that with questions which have multiple variables, or perhaps a different approach that works for you, maybe the multiplier approach. So just make sure you have a methodology in place. So to summarize, the answer is A.